Got some gusting winds today. We're going to have a little bit of a bumpy takeoff, I'm afraid, and potentially a bumpy flight. We're going to make the most of it. 1 hour to St. Simons. Athens ground, Aztec 2441 Mike at the overnight parking, looking for a VFR departure to the east-southeast with the current automated weather.
2441 Mike, Athens ground, wind 27012, gust 25, altimeter 299 runway 27, taxi via Alpha, cross runway 20.
Runway 27, taxi via Alpha, cross runway 2041 Mike.
Off we go again.
Off we go again. Look at all the birds.
Future feather dusters.
Hope not.
All right, everybody ready?
Ready.
Yep.
It may be bumpy.
It's going to be very bumpy. Don't be surprised. Look out the window if you start to feel sick.
Open up your vents if you need to, even if you're cold. But we gotta get out before they shut down.
Yep. Athens Tower, Aztec 2441 Mike, holding short runway 27, ready for departure.
Aztec 2441 Mike, Athens Tower, wind 29012, gust 25, turn left on course, runway 27, clear for takeoff.
Left on course, runway 27, cleared for takeoff, forward Mike. Got some gusting winds today. We're going to have a little bit of a bumpy takeoff, I'm afraid, and potentially a bumpy flight. We're going to make the most of it. 1 hour to St. Simons.
Boo. Love you.
Love you very much.
Love you.
All right, there's 65. Tap the brakes. Here, coming up, there was our first bump. Felt that one. And there's the second one. We got a bird up above us. Don't dive, big guy. Goodness gracious.
Dad,
Yep.
I saw them watching us as
Yep.
we left, and they were waving.
Oh, good.
You wave back.
Yeah.
We're just going to keep on climbing.
That's fine.
Still, I don't feel this. I don't know how high we have to go, but
I mean, it's not cloudy at all, so it's not the clouds. It's just windy.
Really bumpy.
we're getting rocked.
Yeah. Well, you should have seen it on the ground, guys, when we were getting the plane ready. All the planes that were tied around were just moving
We
on the
didn't do the
road.
peep thing.
Didn't do the peep thing.
It
If you're
doesn't
gonna
matter.
put a peep up there, we better do it because we're at 3,000 already.
Oh my goodness, hold on. You just want me to take it out?
Yeah, just put one up there and measure it.
It's gonna
We're going to do a peep experiment. We want to see what happens to a peep candy as we climb.
My mother made a ruler.
The peep ruler.
Let's see.
We're
It
an
is
inch and a half on the peep ruler.
inch and a half.
Let's see how big the peep gets as we climb. It may not change
The
much
peep
because
ruler.
we're only going up to, we're only planning on 5,500, but we'll see.
Since my mom won't see them at Easter, she went ahead and gave them some Easter things.
We're going to see the
Sit them
effect of altitude on a peep.
Hopefully it won't be sunny right there and melted onto your dash.
Yeah, that would make me sad.
I have wipes.
No, we are VFR, so we need to be looking for planes.
There's a few planes around the airport. I guess everyone else is doing what we're doing. It's either coming or going before everything gets crazy.
I don't know.
Yeah, so we had to leave a little bit early, or than we planned. We planned to stay until right before dinner with my family. But we found out yesterday when we landed that the airport may be closed for a couple of hours because we had Donald Trump coming in
With his entourage.
with a bunch of other people and whatnot, so it's going to get
Apparently,
hectic. So we left early
Giving
to
a
avoid
campaign speech in
Commerce, I think they said.
Commerce, Georgia, so he's going to come through Athens since Athens is a nice big airport. If we wanted to get out on our schedule, we had to go. So we ate an early lunch and we're on our way to St. Simons now.
Yeah.
We'll miss a little bit of that campaigning.
Well, I guess we shouldn't get them in trouble. The airport people did not tell us that.
They didn't tell us what was going on.
They
but
said that if we told them when we were going to leave, and they said you may want to come a little bit early. They said we couldn't tell you why, but then we, of course, used the Google, and we figured it out.
Yeah.
So we are headed on in really, really turbulent air.
It's bumpy.
Yeah. I'm hoping we're going to get higher and be above it, but it's hard to tell because we are getting kicked all over the place.
Our plan is, though, a waypoint is Augusta. See if we could swing by and see our old house. It's only going to add 6 or 7 minutes to our trip, so we figured why not.
Although if we climb into the stratosphere to try to get out of this turbulence,
we may not be able to see it
we're not
anyway.
going to be able to see much. We're like straight down is our house, and off to the east you have the ocean, and to the west you have the Rockies.
Because we're up so high.
So, my gosh.
When we go down, you should put the people there too to see if it gets smaller.
If it squishes.
Yeah.
Remind me.
That was rough. That's about as much turbulence as we've taken off into.
Yeah,
We definitely felt that.
I would say Charleston last year landing was much worse than that.
Yeah, we might have our worst yet in St. Simon's.
That's true.
Okay, let's all get excited. Woo.
But we haven't been, the kids and I, at least, to St. Simon's yet in the airplane. AJ went with his instructor when he was having to do the insurance flying around before he could take passengers. We'll go to Brogan's, and I'm sure we'll eat there at lunch tomorrow, too. What's the barbecue place that we always pass? That's right there by the airport. Do you remember the name? Southern Soul, maybe?
Yeah, I think so.
Southern Soul Barbecue. We've never eaten there. We've always passed it and never tried it out, but it's right across from the airport, so maybe tomorrow we'll try that out, because it's supposed to be good.
If you're looking for a good steak, I had a recommendation the other day from Red Barn. We're going to think about Red Barn if I want to spend a little more money.
I have to get a crew car. We brought our folding bicycles, because it's not a big island. It's a really quick bike ride down to where the pier is, but it's cold.
Yeah.
I didn't think it was going to be this cold this weekend.
It's a little better in St. Simon's. All right, leveled off. We're making 215 knots on the ground, or over the ground, with a tailwind of 56 knots. Like a rocket ship.
Yep, 10 minutes to Augusta.
What's our record? Do you know what our record ground speed is?
No.
We just hit 223.
I'd have to go back. I think it's coming back from
250.
Texas. It's the last.
Yeah.
57.
I'd have to look at the video.
I'm pretty sure it was 257 because I remember it screaming 257.
Really?
Yeah.
257 is really fast. I think this is the lake.
Yeah, it had to be.
What is it, Oconee or something like that? Clarksville. But I did my first 100+ hours of flight training right here over this lake. Up and down and back and forth. This was my stomping grounds for my private pilot and my instrument rating were done right here over this lake 12 years ago.
We spent many a time at Daniel Field.
Yeah, we're not going to be able to see our house. Not well.
No.
It's going to be on your side.
Oh, nice.
And we are closing. Let's find this traffic. He's ahead and slightly to the right, 1,000 above. There he is. He's turning. So that could be that's pretty high for flight training, but maybe. But
He's turning pretty hard.
It's probably just the turbulence.
Tilting him over. Let's see if I can get him.
He's actually trying to fly the other way, but he can't fight the wind.
Are we going down?
We aren't. This is turbulence.
No, we aren't going down.
We are going down. It's the autopilot doing what it can do. It's going to take us back up, but we just got knocked down 150 feet by turbulence. You didn't feel that when your stomach tried to crawl through your throat? That's why I told you not to eat 20 chicken nuggets.
I just said my stomach not. I would eat that much normally.
I know.
There were 30 chicken nuggets, and they were all gone. So who ate them?
Me. Jack.
Shelby had some of them.
I had like 10. I had more like 25.
10's a lot for you too, Shelby.
Or I had 5. I had more like 25. She gave me half of hers.
That sounds more right.
All right, I can see Daniel Field straight ahead.
We watched many an air show at Daniel Field too.
Yeah, good times. Good times. My favorite pilot, my favorite air show pilot of all time, we went out to watch him every year. It was Greg Cannell. He flew a Pitts Model 12 for a long time, and then some of you may know his name. He actually was killed in an air show accident in Peachtree DeKalb, I think, probably about 5 years ago now.
It's been that long?
Yep. A lot of good memories of Greg Cannell flying it over Daniel Field.
We went every year.
All right, so our house, we're coming up towards the
It would be before
highway.
you get to Daniel.
So you want to find the highway, which is right there.
Yep.
So our house is going to be right there in those neighborhoods.
Yeah, there's no way I would be able to pick it out.
Oh, south of the highway, it's that neighborhood. Just next to the clearing with the roads, just to the, towards the power line side of things is where our house is. It's right in there.
Woo-hoo!
I felt that.
Yeah, and my face stuck down in the window trying to see our old house.
Yep, underneath us is the airport.
I don't think the peep is grown.
No, the peep is not gone.
We have gone up.
He's still 1.5.
1.5.
No peep change.
And 3,000 feet.
Check on traffic R2347 Delta, right over top of the field, 5,300, simulated engine failure, runway 36, check on.
Did you say simulated engine failure or engine failure?
I don't know, it was popping my ears. That guy's on our level.
Oh, I see him. He's not close.
Where is he? 10 miles away on your side.
Over the river. I can't see the river. I'm sure not going to be able to see him.
Is he through the woods?
No.
Over the river.
Jack,
We've already been to grandmother's house.
you can't laugh at Mom when she says jokes like that. That's a dad joke. I'm the only one that gets those.
There's something called Bulldog on there, on your map.
Yeah, Dawg Military Operation Area.
Go Dogs.
Hey, look, you see this big area, Jack?
Where?
The boxes that are outlined with what looks like a comb.
Huh?
There's Bulldog B and C, A and B, MOA.
Oh.
So the thing that you see that says Bulldog is the Bulldog Military Operation Area.
Oh.
That's what that looks like on the map. That's part of why we flew this way, where we went to Augusta, and then we went to Savannah, and then down the coastline. Is because it keeps us out of a lot of the restricted zones and military operation areas that are in southeast Georgia.
Our next
Like,
waypoint
can you
is
zoom out
Savannah.
on your map on there?
Yep.
What's the difference of the green circles and the red circles?
The green circles? I don't see a green circle. Where are you looking?
The circles with the green dot in them.
They sent them at the dots. Says
Oh,
gas.
the little dots? That's gas prices.
Cheaper gas.
Yeah.
Green means go to that.
Yeah.
Because it's cheaper.
And all we fly to are the red dots.
Why do we only...
That's true. We used to get to fly into Baxley. They have
What are the yellow
very
dots?
reasonable
Baxley's a
price
green
fuel.
dot.
Baxley's the green dot?
Baxley's a green dot.
Baxley's doing good.
And they have a beautiful HOA for such a small town. And
Yep.
very, very well done, Baxley.
What's the purple one?
Good job.
And what's the blue circle?
The blue circle is if we had a total engine failure, both sides, how far can I glide as I wrote in there?
So you can see what airports are maybe
We can glide farther than that circle, and we're not likely to have a dual engine failure. And if we did, where would I land right now?
I'd land in a big open field or one of the highways.
Yeah, there's lots of areas to land around here. So what I would probably go for is that airport that's straight ahead. There's an airport that is right now 8 miles away. The green dot on the map. We would be able to get into that airport.
I see no airport.
See the green field with the triangle in it?
Ah.
That's an airport.
Yeah, it just looks like a field.
So otherwise, there's a great highway straight ahead. So a highway would be very easy to land on. And then there's also several farming fields. So we got a highway here, we got a highway there, we got an airport in between, and we got farms all over the place.
What about the people on the farms? What would happen?
Well, I mean,
chances of them
I don't know.
exactly where we land are low.
But what would they do if we land on their farm?
Well, hopefully they would drag us out of the plane because there's a good chance you're going to get injured. I'm just trying to keep you alive if I'm landing in a farmer's field.
Remember that airplane that landed in the neighborhood next to us in Florida?
Yeah.
He wasn't hurt. He just had to come down.
You do what you can do. So as we descend, if the peep were to change size, would the peep get larger or smaller as we go down?
Smaller.
Squish.
How come?
Because the pressure.
Pressure.
The pressure does what?
There's more pressure on it because it's like lower down.
That is exactly correct.
I'm very disappointed it didn't blow up like.
Yeah, I thought it would too.
But I thought it would at least
It's
grow.
the same.
Shall we measure? It's exactly the same.
Inch and a half. All right, well, so it turns out peeps don't change much in size. We thought
Maybe
marshmallows
if we went up higher.
filled with air would expand. Yeah, we're 7,500 feet. If we had a can of Pringles or bags of chips there, yeah, see how puffy the bag got? I mean, it's not that puffy, but it's not a perfect seal either.
Glad opened it.
So anyway, so yes, it should have gotten bigger as we go up and should have gotten smaller as we go down.
I just squeezed it out immediately. It was a little poopy. Still, I wanted to see a massive peep.
Me too. Oh well.
We tried science.
We'll keep doing candy experiments going forward. We know that candies with sealed wrappers expand.
They do. They pop up.
Did we ever put that in a video?
That was in our Halloween video where we didn't have the radio working. And so it was just a time lapse mostly of our very first video.
We did that on our very first video?
Because we traveled on Halloween to my parents' house.
I couldn't just fly the plane that day. We had to do an experiment.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we had candy, but I didn't put it in there. We had no voices or anything, so it was just a time lapse.
Alright.
Because we didn't know how to work our buttons yet. In 2 minutes, it says we'll be flying over Savannah.
Savannah's the giant airport you see right there. I do like flying over this part of the country. It's pretty.
It is pretty.
Same time as Charlotte Airport. Automated weather observation 1740 Zulu. Wind 280 at 17. Peak gusts 28. Visibility 10.
Okay, peak gust 28. Here's the turbulence.
Found it.
We're gonna hand fly. I don't feel like buying many more autopilot parts.
Yeah. Good luck, AJ. These little bumps don't bother me.
They're gonna give way to bigger bumps.
Yeah.
But I appreciate your positivity.
You're getting a phone call, but you can do that later.
Yeah, we're not doing that now.
How are you getting signal all the way up here?
St. Simon's traffic, Aztec 2441 Mike is 15 miles to the north along the coastline inbound for full stop runway 22, St. Simon's. Got one in the mirror.
There's a plane. Do you see
Green?
it?
No, I do not.
Straight ahead of us.
Yeah, I see him.
Coming to us.
Doesn't see us.
No, he doesn't.
Traffic, 12 o'clock, low, 1 mile.
We gotcha. Yeah, he just turned right into us. That's a big old jet, too.
That's a beach jet. Either he does see us. It's hard to know. He's fine.
He's fast.
Looks cool, though. St. Simon's traffic, Aztec 2441 Mike, 1 mile final runway 22, St. Simon's.
Excellent work, JJ. Excellent work.
St. Simon's traffic, Aztec 2441 Mike is clear runway 22, taxiway Alpha, St. Simon's.
Well, that was a crazy landing, but you did really well. All right. Last peep measurement. Maybe just under an inch and a half.
Can I
He
eat
shrunk
it?
minimally.
Very,
Can I eat it?
I guess. Share it with Jack.
It's like a roasted marshmallow.
Is it toasty?
It's toasted.
Yep.
It's hard on the outside.
Look at the jet's not even trying. Oh, he's wiggling a little
It's like
bit.
a s'more.
Runway.
He's working.
St. Simon.
Oh, look at him. Yeah, he's.
Oh, he bounced.
He did. You did really well, AJ.
No me.
I mean, that was a big old jet. It was crazy. We came in crooked.
Wait, is that a jet?
Yeah.
It's a turboprop.
Yeah.
There's the hotel we're staying
We're
in
not going to rub it in,
tonight.
though.
Do you see it right ahead?
It's a good landing. Where? Straight ahead?
Straight ahead.
Yeah, right.
That's going to be convenient. I doubt at night there's much traffic that keeps you awake.
I don't think there's going to be any traffic that keeps you awake.
Well, that's convenient. We could literally take our bags and put them straight to the hotel.
Welcome to St. Simon's. We're going to tie down. Hope you had fun on this flight. We got a full day out here to explore the island.
Yep.
We will see you next time.
See you tomorrow when we head back home.
Do you know what this song is? This was our first dance song in our wedding. And we just happened to be driving by someone else's wedding on our anniversary. And they were playing our song. Isn't that nice? Happy 14 years.
Gotta get the not really good.
Yep. We're on our 14-year anniversary.
It's the not.
Gave yourself a black forehead.
I hit a prop of an airplane.
So what happened? Tell the story.
I was putting chocks under the wheel, and it's extraordinarily windy here today. My hair got completely covered my face, and I knew I was out from underneath the wing, but I didn't think about the prop. And I hit it really hard. Really hard.
You wiped yourself out with a prop of an airplane. We did not expect that 14 years ago.
Yeah, I did.